For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and I am helped. Psalm 28:7. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1 verse 9. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Isaiah 40:31. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34:18. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Lamentations 3:22-23. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. Romans 8:28. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. Isaiah 41 verse 10. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in tribulation. Be constant in prayer. Romans 12 verse 12. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm 23 verse 1. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous run into it and are safe. Proverbs 18 verse 10. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Psalm 46:1. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Galatians 6:9. Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose trust is the Lord. Jeremiah 17:7. If God is for us, who can be against us? Romans 8 verse 31. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Psalm 27:14. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Luke 12:32. For nothing will be impossible with God. Luke 1:37. The Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. Zephaniah 3:17. Therefore encourage one another and build one another up. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. John 14:27. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? Psalm 27:1. But the Lord stood with me and gave me strength. 2 Timothy 4:17. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Matthew 5:4. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles. Psalm 34:17. He gives power to the faint, and to him who has no might, he increases strength. Isaiah 40:29. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God, trust also in me. John 14:1. So do not throw away your confidence, it will be richly rewarded. Hebrews 10:35. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain. Revelation 21:4. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance. Psalm 32:7. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Nehemiah 8:10. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:7. I sought the Lord, and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. Psalm 34:4. Do not be afraid of them. The Lord your God himself will fight for you. Deuteronomy 3:22. Surely there is a future, and your hope will not be cut off. Proverbs 23:18. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. Psalm 56:3. Be on your guard. Stand firm in the faith. Be courageous. Be strong. 1 Corinthians 16:13. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will act. Psalm 37:5. So we do not lose heart. Though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. 2 Corinthians 4:16. The Lord is good, a refuge in times of trouble. He cares for those who trust in him. Nahum 1:7. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:6. The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Deuteronomy 33:27. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him. Romans 15:13. For his anger lasts only a moment, but his favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. Psalm 35. Trust in the Lord forever, for the Lord himself, is the rock eternal. Isaiah 26:4. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Psalm 91:1. The Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth. Psalm 145:18. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayer. 1 Peter 3 verse 12. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Psalm 37 verse 23. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Psalm 23 verse 4. Those who sow in tears shall reap in joy. Psalm 126 verse 5. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Philippians 4 verse 6. And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:19. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:8. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Matthew 6 verse 33. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37 verse 4. The Lord upholds all who fall and lifts up all who are bowed down. Psalm 145 verse 14. Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. Nehemiah 8 verse 10. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Matthew 5:8. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. Isaiah 26:3. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. For the Lord loves the just and will not forsake his faithful ones. Psalm 37:28. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Psalm 29:11. Call to me and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Jeremiah 33:3. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Psalm 91 verse 1. Blessed are those who trust in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. Jeremiah 7 verse 7. The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. Zephaniah 3:17. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. For the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations. Psalm 100 verse 5. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. Psalm 121:5.